For half a century, the political landscape of Tamil Nadu has operated as a closed system. Power was strictly controlled by two dominant regional forces, the DMK and the AIADMK. This chart shows the timeline of state leadership over the last 50 years. Notice how control alternated exactly between two colors. Every election cycle, voters simply swapped one regional giant for the other. In this deeply entrenched environment, national organizations were effectively locked out of leadership. At best, they negotiated for secondary, supporting roles within these massive regional alliances. The math and the history were absolute. Winning an election outside of this two-party ecosystem was considered mathematically impossible. Until May 2026. Actor-turned-politician Vijay launched the Tamalaga Vetri Kalagam. In their electoral debut, the party captured nearly 35% of the popular vote, securing 108 assembly seats. TVK swept 14 out of 16 seats in Chennai, breaching a territory the DMK had held for generations. This chart visualizes the 234-seat state assembly. The TVK color fills up 108 seats, but you can see this clear gap. They are exactly 10 seats short of the 118 required to form an absolute majority. And that mathematical gap is paired with a strict constitutional deadline. The current assembly term ends on May 10th. A new government must be formed by then. Vijay campaigned on a platform of anti-corruption and absolute independence from the old establishment. Now, millions of votes have placed him in a hung assembly, forcing his solo campaign promises to collide with the hard reality of coalition math. This is where the Indian National Congress enters the picture. They contested the election allied with the defeated DMK and managed to secure exactly 5 seats. Those 5 seats gained immense value after the results, especially when Congress leader Rahul Gandhi placed a direct phone call to congratulate Vijay. Soon after, Congress officials in Tamil Nadu began communicating feedback from their cadres, publicly describing TVK as a secular force worthy of support. TVK built its campaign around improving education, creating employment, and delivering clean governance. That agenda aligns smoothly with the national, secular messaging Congress uses across India. Congress's 5 assembly members are no longer a minor footnote in a massive election. They hold the exact strategic leverage required to decide who controls Tamil Nadu's next government. For TVK, securing Congress support offers a clean mathematical solution. It allows Vijay to form a government without negotiating with ideological adversaries like the BJP-backed AIADMK or his direct electoral rivals in the DMK. However, accepting that support carries immediate risk. Vijay sold himself to voters as an uncompromising solo fighter. Entering into coalition politics threatens to dilute that core brand. Congress, meanwhile, has a clear incentive to jump ship. They can abandon a defeated alliance, negotiate for powerful state cabinet positions, and gain direct access to TVK's massive, engaged youth demographic. But flipping sides immediately after an election invites severe backlash. Their former DMK allies would quickly weaponize the move, accusing the Congress Party of raw political opportunism and backstabbing. It is a delicate negotiation. Both organizations have to calculate exactly how much long-term damage they are willing to inflict on their public image to secure immediate governing power. There are a few mechanical ways this can play out. TVK could form a minority government, relying on Congress and left parties to provide outside support on a strictly issue-by-issue basis. Alternatively, they could assemble a formal rainbow coalition. In this arrangement, Congress and other smaller regional parties would provide the necessary votes, but demand direct cabinet positions inside the government in exchange. The exact paperwork signed behind closed doors will determine the day-to-day reality of the assembly. It dictates how stable Vijay's first term as chief minister will actually be. Regardless of the final coalition structure agreed upon before May 10th, the 50-year pattern of exclusive control by two parties has ended. Vijay's campaign overthrew the state's traditional electoral machinery in a single cycle. Tamil Nadu has entered a different political landscape, one where the historic Congress Party is